In a world where weebs and gamers get together to talk about anime and video games, this week we bring out our monstrous side as we become kaijus.
It's been a minute, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Weebs and Gamers
It's
Anonymous.
been a hot minute.
It's been a really hot minute. Well, I don't know if we caught on, but we're definitely talking about the new hot and friggin' awesome anime, Kaiju number 8. But let's get things started. You know how we usually do. Norlin, what is your anime recommendation of the week?
You know what? I've had a long time to think about this because it's been like pondering. It's been a minute since we've been back, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw a left field here and drop a little seeds of knowledge that you guys didn't know about me. But I'm a big Gundam fan. And recently I've been watching one of the newer series, Gundam Witch from Mercury. And I gotta say, pretty fire. Pretty fire. Well,
I've been actually meaning to pick it up.
Witch from Mercury is pretty good. It's kind of like it's disconnected from the overall universe of most Gundam shows, so it works out pretty well if you want to watch it. Like if you're gonna watch anything, like watch Witch from Mercury. Obviously, watch Iron-Blooded Orphans is considered one of the best
Sounds
series,
really good.
like ever of Gundam. It's very, very good. My favorite Gundam series is a part of the mainline like story. It's Gundam Wing. It's back from like 95, 96. It's very, very good.
I love Gundam Wing. So good. But I've been meaning to pick it up. I've seen it, and then like part of me has always been skeptical of it, and I was just like, but if it comes as a recommendation from you, then I'm gonna have to try picking it up. So
it's good, man. It's just you gotta get used to the art style. It's a little dated because it is a little old, right? But the story is what really carries it. That's why I always recommend like people. They're like, oh, and what Gundam anime should I watch? And I'm like, just watch Iron-Blooded Orphans. And now I'm actually recommending Witch from Mercury too.
no. You might hate me for this one. Actually, not really. I don't think you'll hate me. I think you'll just be like, God damn it. You wanna take a little wild guess?
Is it Konosuba Season 3?
No, actually, I really dislike that anime. A lot.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I do, yeah. It's one of those. I picked it up. I gave it the 3 episode rule. Immediately just said, nope, close up, go to bed. It's exactly what I
like
did.
It's a bit of a slow burn, but I like Konosuba. I think it's really funny.
It's too much of a slow burn, and I like the comedic relief that you get from the anime is not for me. I couldn't like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, it's a journey I've continued to have since my sophomore year of high school.
Since your sophomore year of high school?
Yes. What is that
buddy, okay.
long?
What is that? Is it One Piece?
It is definitely One Piece. It's the only thing I've been watching for the past like 2 weeks straight. I had a week and a half of vacation for my birthday, and all I did was watch Whole Cake Island arc, and I started Wano. I am on episode 1002.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where you are right now. Has
I'm at the part where all the ships, and they're basically like oh, we gotta attack this little base, and then you just see a Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and everybody just demolish the base in like 2 seconds.
Okay. So it's the part where they finally all got back together after being separated for a long time.
Yes.
Okay, so one of my favorite scenes from Wano, you probably already saw it, is when Zoro fights Killer.
Yes, dude, the animation and Zoro to me is by far one of the coolest characters in One Piece, if not probably mainly everybody's favorite character in One Piece.
Oh, dude, actually, well, Zoro's cold as hell.
Zoro's fucking lit. I know that Jinbei holds a special place in everybody's heart.
Oh, Jinbei's cool too, but like
Jinbei's fucking awesome.
Zoro.
But Zoro is fucking bro. So it's funny though, because I actually set myself up a challenge because Rizzo was like, "You won't catch up." I indeed was not able to catch up, but I did decent damage.
You're like, I tried my best.
I did. Like I still got another like 200 episodes to go, but I feel like the first portion of Wano to me was kind of like some episodes were a slow burn.
Yeah, it was just Wano starts off a little slow, and then it gets really good.
Yeah, and it starts picking up.
Because that first Luffy Kaido fight, like before they all split up and stuff, it's like really bad.
Yeah, it's not the best. Like
And then when he's in prison learning like the hockey, how to shoot out
mhm,
his hockey is a little boring too. But when they bring it all together and they all go to raid the island, it's like really good.
it's sick. So I'm kind of glad I stuck through it. Like there's some that I was just like, ah, ha, ha, next episode, ah, ha, ha, next episode.
And the great thing about the One Piece anime is like even though they're like 25-minute episodes, if you skip the intro, you skip a minute and a
You
half, and
skip
then you
like
skip the big ass
the
recap.
recap that's like 5 minutes, so it's like, all right, bet.
Yeah, so you basically only watch a show for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
I know. So it's like I did some decent damage. I'm still happy I'm on my grind for it, so I really want to catch up. But yeah. Alrighty, Norland. I don't know. Damn, I just heard something. But beside the point. What are your first impressions on Kaiju number 8?
Okay, so I have to start this with the disclaimer like I always do. Folks, yes, I'm one of those dreaded manga readers. I am one of them. I have read the series. I am caught up to date. Now, big history with me, as I've shared on this podcast before. Huge Godzilla fan. Huge Godzilla fan. I love anything that has to do with like kaijus, big ass monsters fighting. So when I first read the title, Kaiju number 8, I'm like, okay, I already know the show's gonna be up my alley. I started reading this when there was only 4 chapters out. That's how
Damn.
long I've stuck with this, yeah. Because I'm like, kaiju's right up my alley. And I have to be honest, it does not disappoint. I am a huge fan of not only the art style, but of the monster design, which I think is the most important aspect of anything that has to do with a kaiju or a monster, or even like, for example, if we go to Power Rangers or the Sentai series, Kamen Rider, the big thing that really differentiates those series is how creative the designs of the monsters are, and I think Kaiju number 8 kills it in that facet.
Yeah, dude. Like, I I remember when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, damn, what is this? It's funny too because the trailer to me in my head didn't do it justice for whatever reason. It didn't tickle my brain the right way. I was so fucking wrong. Like when it comes to the opening to the like
Mhm.
ending, it's dude, it's sick. Like I think that the animation style fits it really well. It's one of those things that it's really enjoyable to watch. I know that somebody complained about it that I know, and I was like, "What's wrong with you?" Because
The problem is the trailer didn't do it justice,
mm-mm.
right? The trailer really was a little lackluster. It's like it gave like a slight overview of what the series was, and then boom, it came out, right? Because I think they're relying a lot on the hype that it had already built up for itself. Similar to Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling trailers weren't
Oh
insane.
yeah, there weren't anything like how the actual anime was. So
Exactly. It was just going ahead and bringing up like the hype from the existing fan base, and then relying on the existing fan base to spread the word. And I think that's the problem with with Kaiju number 8 is the fan base for this isn't huge, at least in the West.
yeah, I. It's funny enough because it's I feel like yeah they the trailer, don't get me wrong, it showed a decent amount of stuff, but dude, watching the first episode, it clearly does a lot more than the trailer ever will. Like
Dude, when he wakes up in the hospital bed, monster fight, I die laughing.
yeah, dude, like it's I love the comedic relief that the show gives. Like it's one of those things that like cool in its moments that it gets very serious, it will be, and in the moments that there can be that slight comedic relief, it's gonna be there. I know that you've brought it up before, but it's kind of similar to Gintama, where
Mm-hmm.
certain like arcs are really funny and they're poking jokes at like either other animes and stuff like that, and then you have your serious arcs, right? Like I haven't finished it, but I've started, right? So it's like it's cool to
It's
see.
funny when it needs to be funny, and it's serious
Yes.
when it needs to be serious. which is I feel that real good anime are able to find that balance, right? For example, the biggest problem I have with modern Marvel movies is the fact that the majority of them right now are focusing way too much on comedy and trying to be funny instead
Yeah.
of focusing on what made it good before, which is the balance, right? And it's very hard for shows, especially like action shows, to strive just off a comedy model, right? That's why the last Thor movie sucked.
Dude, that thing was fucking terrible.
It was really bad, right? But
Terrible.
when it comes to anime that are trying to be funny but also have action, like you said before, Gintama. This one's another great example of comedy mixed with action. Naruto, to a lesser extent, it has its gags, but it's not necessarily funny.
Yeah.
But the ability to find that balance is very important for the success. Sakamoto Days is another one.
Yes.
Actually, I think in the modern sense, one of the anime that does that the best has been Spy Family,
Yeah. Even though I
right?
dropped
Being able to find that balance between comedy and action and seriousness it does an excellent job at that, right? Especially when you're dealing with something like a spy thriller. But Kaiju number 8 is just another level. It's like peak comedy and peak action.
yeah, like and it's crazy too, because what was it? I think it was up until episode, which was the episode where he saves dude, I forget her name. The super badass chick, the blonde one.
Oh yeah, the girl with the pigtails.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my god. I'll tell you right now, I always forget her
this
name too.
Jamie, this shit.
Jamie, I'm Jamieing this right now. I always forget her name because she's cool. Oh, Shinomiya.
Yeah. Like it's just dude, it's like I told him I was like, because I had so I've read up to probably chapter. I'm a little passed over what comes next this week, right? Well, in the time
Okay.
that we're recording this, um,
Mhm.
like that fight scene's gonna be crazy, right? I'm not gonna spoil anything
Mhm.
because it's not worth that point right now. Like it's something you gotta watch. But when like episode 3 or 4 came out, right? I was like, he was like, yo, I was so wrong about this. And I was like, yeah, bro. Like he complained about the animation so much and like the way that the characters were like animated, and I was like, just just give it fucking time.
Just take it for what it is, man. Not everything is going to be like solo leveling levels of animation. Not everything's going to be
Yeah.
like Fate levels of animation, right? On all of these companies have like unlimited budgets to work with, like Mappa with JJK and things like that.
Yeah.
So they have to make do. So sometimes they have to use 3D animation. Sometimes they have to cut a little bit of corners to make it work. But the driving force behind this is the comedy and the characters, right? And then I feel, because this is our first impressions, I feel like the animation and the action is going to come through when it counts and when it's needed.
Correct. Like, dude, the colors and the animation were freaking stunning when it came to that scene where he's just like saving her and he's just defeating the kaiju. Dude, it was just
He punches the shit out of it.
dude, and it was sick to the you know what it reminded me of, like kind of slightly to back to when I remember when I watched My Hero with Midoriya fighting Muscular.
Oh yeah.
It kind of gave me similar vibes in a way where I feel like those were one of those moments that studio really pulled through, right? Like
Hmm.
that's exactly what that did. And
That's
I don't know. I had no problem with it. I think the animation is great, right? Like obviously not
it
Jujutsu
ain't
Kaisen, like
no
you said.
yeah, and it isn't shit like Go Go Loser Ranger animation,
Dude,
which by the
I
way,
have dropped it. I cannot. I
I
actually
know.
started reading it.
Read it.
I
Read
know.
it. It's way
I know.
better.
Dude, it's so much better just reading it than like freaking watching it. I'm there and I was like, dude, I cannot do this.
Yeah. Yeah, folks. So we're gonna bring an episode to you guys real soon of our like greatest disappointments,
I'm
and
gonna
we're gonna
watch
talk
it just so that
about
we can do an episode on it, right?
on
Because
our disappointments. Well, we can talk about what disappointed us. Like, for example, we'll talk about that show. We'll talk about My Hero. We'll talk about what else? The Ninja Kamui. We'll talk about that one too. Which, by the way,
fuck,
we apologize. That's our
we
fault.
were
Don't
so
watch it.
wrong,
We were
so
so
wrong. Don't
wrong.
even watch it. Just don't.
We over anticipated how good we
To
thought it
be
was gonna
fair,
be.
so
Dude, the
to be
first five
fair,
episodes were fire.
yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. To be fair, we had no idea what was coming after. They fucked us intensely. That shit was
This is what happened.
horrible.
This is what happens when we
Horrible.
watch an anime original.
I know. It's like, oh, we see potential. Yeah, fuck no. Everything you thought was great, fucking scratch that shit, my boy. It's
The
literally what
opening's
it
still
is.
fire though.
Oh, 100%. The opening's great. Beside the point, right? Shit was terrible. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, we apologize for recommending that really bad show,
It was really bad.
but
On the
this one's
bright
good,
side,
and
this
and
one's
this one
really
I know
good.
what happens.
I think that's the problem, you know? I feel like when you know what's gonna happen, it's like we can safely recommend things.
We can safely say, hey, keep it
But
preachy.
dude, when we don't know and it's blind eye, we just got screwed over.
We're screwed. You never trust anime originals, man.
No,
Like,
you
I don't
don't.
know. I don't know. There's a lot of really good anime originals, not counting movies, right? Because movies they're
Yeah,
usually
it's
high
completely
production.
different.
Like Cowboy Bebop, I think is a great example of an anime
Oh yeah.
original that's incredible. Space Dandy. Did you ever see Space Dandy?
No, but it sounds very familiar. Let me
It's
see
also
something.
very good. Carol and Tuesday, another very good anime original. By the way, Carol and Tuesday, Space Dandy, not
Yeah,
Space
I've
Dandy.
heard of it.
Space,
I've never
yeah.
watched it. But Cowboy Bebop
Uh,
is
Cowboy
a
Bebop is another
bop.
good. Mhm. Well, have you seen Carol and Tuesday?
No.
You should check that one out. That one's really good. Carol and Tuesday. It's about two girls that are trying to start like a music duo.
Okay.
It's very good. The music in it is very good. It's the same guy that made Cowboy Bebop made that show. Same director.
Interesting. Okay.
Also, I think Evangelion was an anime original too. I don't think it was based off of
I
manga. I'm
do
not too
not
sure.
enjoy Evangelion at all.
Oh, neither do I. We'll have an entire episode on that,
Shinji's a
but
piece
it
of
doesn't
shit.
it doesn't take away from the fact that people love Evangelion and what it did
Yeah,
for
and those
anime.
fucking people are weird. Sorry. I'm just I can't. Nope. I can't. Dude, I can't. Like
You lose.
I would rather sit again through Ninja Kamui than watch Evangelion.
Really?
Yep. I really
So
do
I
not like it.
think so I think the Evangelion show came first and then the manga came after.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they were working on the show first, and then the manga came out to advertise the show.
That's crazy.
Which was, yeah.
That's insane. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that either. Just a quick Jamie search, and there we are.
And it's not like I can just say that I didn't give Evangelion a try because I've seen the whole thing. I've seen the movies. I can't. Nope.
I've also as somebody who's also seen Evangelion. Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, sorry, my setup here is just frozen. But if you can hear me, we're all good. But what was I gonna say? Evangelion, it's just done a lot for anime in terms of like posing and design, like poses, design, how characters move, how Gundams fight. It changed a lot. But after that, it's been kind of like
Yeah, like I feel like, look, I'll justify it. The one scene with the freaking the huge mech, the purple and green one. Darling. No. Well, technical difficulties. We have lost Norland for like a bit. So I'm going to continue on my rant about how much I do not like Evangelion. So I'll give it to you. There's that one scene where the huge freaking mech, the purple and green, is like having the rage scene, which, yeah, it's pretty cool, granted. But, yeah, I do not like it. Also, oh, Norland's back. There you go.
I'm back. My
After,
computer died.
oh, it's okay. No worries. I was on my rant about how much I do not like Evangelion.
This is why we're friends. I don't like Evangelion either.
Like, look, no hate, really. I just, it's not for me. I've tried, so you can't tell me. Oh, you motherfuckers can't come up to me and be like, but you have to watch all the movie in order. No,
Okay,
no. All
so
right.
the movies are a little bit better than the anime.
Yes,
They don't
they
fix
are.
Shinji as a character, but they are a little bit better.
Shinji's a little
Um,
bitch.
I'm just saying that if your waifu is that one girl in red, you're probably a pedophile. Sorry.
That's true. Also, Shinji's also really weird. Your favorite character, Shinji, go throw yourself in a hole. Just saying.
I think, as much as we criticize Shinji, I think he's a very realistic take on a person if they were put in the same situation.
Nope. Do not forget the one scene when she's laying down on that freaking bed, not where she's unconscious, and homeboy straight up just like onto his hand, brother.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
but okay, okay.
no.
To be fair, he's also 14.
I don't. Did you do this at
He's
14?
no, I didn't. But
Exactly. Exactly. That's
he's
my
also
point.
I don't know, bro. Maybe Japanese 14s may be different than American 14. I don't know what to say.
Fucking wild, bro.
Oi.
Fucking
That's
hate,
that
dude.
sound effect is what he did into his hand.
Literally.
Uh,
Oi.
so back to the topic of fighting things. Speaking of Evangelion, I feel like Kaiju number 8 probably takes a lot of inspiration from Evangelion in terms of its character designs, along with like for example, the angels of Evangelion.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree to that.
Yeah, but like all the kaiju designs in this are great. I love number nine's design. Whenever we introduce kaiju number nine, nine's design is super good. It's very creepy, and I think it encompasses everything that I think a good kaiju monster has.
It's crazy too, because dude, I remember when I watched the what was it, like the first two episodes, I was like, this is like Chainsaw Man, but better.
Mm. I don't think it's better than Chainsaw Man.
What?
I don't think Kaiju number 8 is as good as Chainsaw Man. I think Chainsaw Man's probably like a league of its own anime. I think Chainsaw Man's better than a lot of anime.
Really?
But yeah, dude,
I
in
feel like that about the
animation,
manga though. The like I think reading it really did it for me more than watching it.
you know what it is?
Hmm,
The author is extremely good at paneling.
could be.
The way he frames everything and he panels everything is like the best in the business.
Yeah, because dude, reading Chainsaw Man was great.
Even though the art isn't the greatest.
It's not, but it's like I said, I think I caught myself enjoying more of reading the actual like manga than actually watching the anime.
To be fair, season 1 covers like the most boring stuff of the
Yes.
anime.
Yes. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is the
that's true.
slowest part of the entire manga. So now with the movie coming out, which is still it's almost out of development, I think.
Fuck.
Um
Yeah, like
but
I'm not
yeah,
saying like I'm
the
not
mom
excited to
girl
watch it.
arc.
I'm still gonna watch that, but
Yeah. Oh, speaking of movies, for our folks watching us live, the Haikyuu movie, first
is
Haikyuu
out.
movie Suiko's coming out. Yeah, it's gonna air in the end of May, beginning of June.
Yeah. Which I
I'm
will be
excited.
watching by myself.
I will
Unless you
also
want to
be
go with
watching.
me.
Hey, let's go watch it. There we
I'm
go.
down because my girlfriend's gonna go to sleep. All right?
She's gonna go and like take a nap, just like when we saw the JJK movie.
Yeah, bro. It's like one of those things where I appreciate the effort though, the try. It's there. I appreciate that. Like it's
She's gonna
funny. Like
go.
I dragged her when we were on vacation in Orlando to a movie theater just to watch Mugen Train, which is hilarious.
It's
But yeah,
and that to be Mugi Train's kind of slow.
yeah, still fire though. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more on kaiju as of right now with the episodes that are out, which I think it's like what, five, six.
I believe we're on episode. I think 6 comes out on Saturday.
Yeah. So favorite character as of right now.
As of right now, well, I have two answers to this because I have my favorite character in the manga and my favorite character so far in the anime.
in the anime. Let's not spoil much, because I mean,
Okay.
you know,
So right now, I've always loved Ichikawa. Like I think his personality is so fucking funny. He's so
freaking
nonchalant about everything. Uh, but in the manga, my favorite character is Shinomiya's dad.
okay. I feel like for me, I feel, and we spoke about it today. So I'm excited for the episode that's to come. But yes,
Mhm.
Vice Captain Chikawa is a fucking badass. Um, I do feel like there's a little bit better, because I haven't gone too far in the manga, but I feel like this girl, the one where Kafka's trying to catch up to, his childhood friend.
Oh, she's badass.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she has a lot of stuff coming up, so it's like I'm excited to watch that. I feel like she's gonna be up there on the characters that I like. So, because I'm sorry, dude, the latest episode where she was just like, she shot that thing like 3 times or twice. Was like, give the order, and I was just like, yes,
She's
overkill,
like, I got a big ass gun.
dude, dude. I was there and I was like, yo, she's just fucking going for overkill. This is great.
She's about to wipe his ass out.
Yeah, man. And this episode coming up in 2 days is from the time that we recorded is gonna be fucking great.
It's gonna be good.
Because
Yeah, man.
as of right now, it's like what? Every episode is like what, 4 chapters
So
around there?
far, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it feels
right.
like.
Yeah, because there's some things that they did skip and some things here and there that I kind of noticed. Um, but nothing like too detrimental either.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you were gonna say?
No, man, I was gonna say it's like I think that's the glory about this anime. A lot of people like tear it down a bit because the story isn't the greatest, but who the fuck goes to watch like Godzilla for the story, right? Who
Yeah,
goes to watch like any movie with giant monsters fighting for the story? You're there to see people fight giant monsters and giant monsters fight each other.
exactly, and have a good fucking time. That's it.
And that's where this is where it's great, right? The power scale sets and the powers of everything are just going to start getting crazier and crazier and crazier.
I'm excited. I very much am. We're getting what, like 12 episodes?
I believe we're going to get 12 episodes, yes.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's not too bad, especially seeing like from what studio they're coming from and stuff like that. Like I think it sets a really good pace for them for the most part. So
hmm Yeah, and not everything needs to have like a 24 episode season for it to be good, right?
yeah,
Some things are good, but are also just short and sweet, like Solo Leveling.
yeah, dude, and I'm
I
excited
hate to bring
for
it up
part
again.
2 to come up. Like, yeah, it's funny. Like, no, it's not even like feeling bad about bringing it up again or anything like that. Like, it's just that good that 12 episodes was enough to kind of get you still hyped about. Like, for example, like doesn't didn't you tell me earlier also that Demon Slayer has like 8 episodes this arc?
Yeah, dude, this arc's gonna be like super short.
See what I mean? Like, and I think so far it's pretty good.
Yeah, this training arc is what they're in, right? They're called the Hashira training arc.
Yeah, dude, that scene. Cause was it you who told me, or was it? I forgot who it was that told me that the scene where they're like in the castle is not even like on in the manga.
No, I haven't seen what's going on yet.
But yeah, so
I have to
dude,
catch up to Demon Slayer actually.
that shit was fucking sick. I was like, Asanomi's also been my favorite. Like, I go for like the hot-headed freaking characters as like
He's
my
cool.
favorites. He's dope, right? Like, um, same way that I feel about Bakugo, right? Like, he's one of my favorite characters from My Hero.
Ironically, they're voiced by the same guy.
No shot, really?
They have the same voice actor. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I didn't. Damn, I didn't pay attention to that. Damn. But yeah, like I think he's a super
Uh,
cool character.
the same guy also. Did you see JoJo Part 5?
No, I haven't.
Damn,
I'm not fully caught up.
he voices a character. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he voices a character in Part 5.
Yeah, no, I'm not caught up fully.
Okay, this is your warning now. You need to catch up to JoJo before part 7 comes out.
Why?
Part 7 is considered one of the best like arcs in all of anime.
It's funny because I know in the previous episodes I've been like, I'm not the biggest JoJo fan. I literally watch it because I follow through for whenever anybody has anything to bring up. And I'm like,
Now, I'm going to tell you the main premise of part 7 and it's going to make you want to read it.
what?
Are you ready?
Shoot.
So, it takes place in 1800s America
Okay.
and so here's the premise. You're going to
So,
laugh and it's incredible all at the same time.
okay.
It's a horse race across America trying to get Jesus's body parts and the main villain is the president of the United States.
What the fuck did I just hear, bro?
Yes, sir.
Dog,
And that's how, by the
what?
way, in part 7, that's how you get your stand is by coming into contact with Jesus's body parts. They call it the saint's corpse.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
What the fuck is JoJo, bro?
Yep.
Dude.
Part 6, oh, by the way, part 6 is where it starts to get a little wonky. Part 7, they're just completely off the rails. But it's the best part because it has the best writing, the best stands, the best fights.
That's hilarious. Dude.
So, yeah, catch up. Just for
Jesus
one part.
Christ.
I think part 7 is probably going to come out sometime next year.
Okay, so I got time. I got time.
Yeah, let me see when it's coming out. I'm going to Jamie this shit.
In the meantime, while he's jamming this shit, right? We haven't forgotten about A Plague's Tale. Right?
Oh, baby.
Plague's Tale is definitely this year's resolution, right? We have to have that done by the end of this year. That's a
That's our
very,
goal.
very big goal.
Folks, importing rats is not easy.
It's not. We've been trying to contact people,
it's
and
pretty
we
hard.
cannot.
It's pretty hard. I think we're physically going to have to go up to New York, catch a couple, and drive back down.
Yeah, and it's gonna have to be the drive. There's no way we can fly with those
There's
things.
just no way we can fly with those things. They're going to be like biohazard, right?
Biohazard, like you get, dude. It makes no sense, man. Unbelievable, but yeah, dude, we have to do that by the end of this year.
So
and
yes,
rat
folks,
costumes.
we're going to be there. We're going to be there in the rats costumes. We're going to play Plague Tale Rescue. The rats are going to be there. The Wheel of Punishment is going to
It's
be
definitely
there.
gonna be there. Also,
We're
will.
going to have
What's his name? Aaron.
We're going to have bagels with us.
Yes.
We're going to take shots of 151.
Every single
gonna be
time that
great.
we see a rat, we're gonna take a shot of 151.
Mm-hmm.
We may not make
We'll
it
have
past the
our
first
we
5
might have
minutes.
our friends from Outdoors Brews and Barbecues drop by with some food so we don't die while we're playing a
They
Plague
will
Tale
also be
Requiem.
taking shots of 151 every single time they see a rat.
Mhm.
We are playing a game of rats. So imagine.
Rats and rat control.
So imagine how hammered we'll be in the first 5 minutes.
Oh,
But
I love how we still don't even know what the fuck the game's about.
dude, all I know is I seen Swarm of Rats, and all I know is that what I just said means that we would be getting fucked up in like the first like 5 minutes of that like walkthrough. What happened? Oh, but yeah. So we got
So we got
Outdoors
the Wheel
Brew-
of Punishment.
Why would you want that kid to die? He can't drink for shit. So no, I mean, well, that's the point. None of us would survive. That's how we end. So we play a Plague's Tale Requiem, right?
We're not gonna play the first one, by the way.
No, fuck
Fair
the first
warning.
game.
We're not playing the first one.
We're
don't
not even
know
gonna
what it
try to
is.
attempt the lore, right? No, we're just gonna raw dog a Plague's Tale Requiem. So we need Hyro to hook it up with the 151 to, because I feel like Hyro knows where he can find everything, right?
Mhm.
We'll have bagels. I think he'll be more than excited to join us, right? It's more of an
Mhm.
ego thing for him. We'll get some Taco Bell for him to make sure he's okay. But
Yep.
where's my brisket?
We'll have brisket there.
Yes, no
Don't
worries. There'll be
worry.
food.
Don't worry. This is gonna be like a 14-hour, 15-hour live stream. We're gonna do it. We're just
I,
gonna sit there
for whoa,
and
whoa, whoa! You're assuming we're gonna survive. This is, I'm telling you, it'll
you're
probably be up for
literally
15 hours, but we're gonna be knocked the fuck out on the couch
we're
somehow
gonna
with the
be
rats that are
dead.
loose, killing or fucking chewing our skin off. So negotiate for
Jeez,
28. We're gonna need like 4 bottles. It's okay. That's gonna sound like very
oh my god.
undoable, but it's okay,
The liver damage is gonna
dude.
be
It's okay. It's all for what we need. You know, like it. Yeah,
bro,
we need 4 bottles of that.
instant fatty liver disease.
It's
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
It's okay. It's all for admission. It's all for admission. It's fine.
It's all important. It's our promise to you, the
Exactly.
folks
That's
at
how
home.
dedicated we are to this shit. But yeah. So, did you Jamie what you were supposed to Jamie?
Yeah, so apparently it's been confirmed that they're working on it with no like release date in sight.
Oh damn.
Because I have a feeling David Pro's probably gonna go back to Fire Force. I think they're going back to Fire Force.
I'm so excited. I need Fire Force season 3 to come out. I very much enjoy it. But yeah. I mean, look, let's leave you ladies and gentlemen with one final thought of ours, right? Since it's still ongoing, we still got a couple of episodes left. What is your prediction rating for it at the very end?
I think Kaiju number 8 is gonna finish off with, at least in my opinion, where it's gonna end off. At least for me, it's gonna be a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10.
I can agree with that. I was gonna say, yeah, anywhere from a 7 to an 8, I feel like is the right little
Yeah.
scale for it.
I feel like
'Cause-
that's a good range.
Yeah, like I said, it's not gonna be a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. It's very difficult, right? Like you would really, really have to outdo yourself.
And the thing is, like, to me in my head, 9 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, I have to say for like exceptional anime, right? We talked
Yeah.
about it before. Like the animation might not be the best, okay. Maybe that's what's holding it back from that 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10.
Correct.
But it's still enjoyable and good to watch.
Yeah. I can agree. Like, I think overall, it has an amazing like trajectory of where it's headed, right? Which is good enough for me. It's good
Yeah.
enough for me. I don't need a fucking 10 out of 10 out of this. I'm enjoying every fucking minute of it while I'm watching it, so that is more than okay with me.
That's more than okay with me too.
But yeah. I mean, I feel like that pretty much wraps up the episode for Kaiju number 8. Remember, it's still not done, so this is kind of like our, how we feel about this and how we're kind of like seeing it. And I promise you, this will not be another Ninja Kamui at all.
This will not be.
No.
As somebody who's read ahead, this will not be another Ninja Kamui. The story, like it won't become just random as shit.
Yeah, no, like it. Oh, thank God. Fuck. We really did a fucking number with that one. We really
dropped
up.
the ball. We
Yeah,
really
we-
dropped the ball.
It's okay
We gotta
though.
drop we gotta drop like a Logan Paul apology video about it on TikTok
In the
or something.
woods.
Follow us on
In
TikTok,
Japan.
man. Follow us on TikTok for at Waka Podcast for our apology video that's gonna come for recommending Ninja Kamui. I have made an utter and severe lapse in judgment.
It's exactly what we gotta do. Because, dude, I apologize if anybody freaking picked it up. I apologize.
I
From the
physically
bottom
had
of
to
my
say
heart.
I'm sorry to so many people IRL. You have no idea.
Yeah, dude, it was really bad. Like,
Rizzo still hasn't apologized to me for recommending.
no, he hasn't. He really hasn't. Because he got us on it.
Yep, he probably loved it.
No, probably actually. You know what? Probably. I gotta double check and confirm with him. But yeah,
for
stay
real.
tuned. Plague's Tale Requiem definitely happening this year. If not in the next couple of months, by the end of the year. Trust me.
Definitely by the end of the year, it's
will
going
be
to
here.
happen.
Yes.
We're going to be live as long as we need to be,
Or as long as we can survive.
and as long as we can survive. Either we beat the game, or the 151 beats us.
Exactly. And I'm not losing. No, I'm not losing. Not on camera.
I refuse to lose. Bagels might lose, but we're not losing.
we'll be obviously having our barbecue, outdoors brews and barbecue with us. You know, they'll be providing
It's gonna
the
be sponsored by
food.
the Brews on the Barbecue.
Exactly. We'll be providing ourselves and the
The
rats.
rats
We'll be providing the.
and the
Oh, we'll
Wheel of
also give
Punishment.
the rats the 151 so that like if for whatever reason they're also chill. You know, that's what we got to do. All right. That pretty much wraps everything up. I appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode. Like Norland had said, feel free to basically, reach out to us on all our social media pages. Waka Podcasts on TikTok and on Instagram. Waka Podcasts on Twitter. Because fuck you, Elon Musk, but it's okay. I forgot X, my bad. But yeah, other than that, hope you ladies and gentlemen have a very good rest of your day.
See you, folks.
Cheers.